Hey, greetings everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Plan B Success. One of the things that we grow up as kids is to look at our peers, people that are studying with us, and realize that some of them are smarter than others. Over a period of time, we start thinking that just because they're smart, they'll go far in life. Well, I've always believed that smart people who worked hard can go far in life. And of course, there are some people who do make it far in life, and then there are others not really. And you start wondering what happened. They were really smart when they were in school. They used to be the ones who were at the top of the class all the time. They seemed intelligent every time they opened their mouth, but something changed as they progressed in life and as they grew older. Well, you need to be relatively intelligent and have a strong work ethic in order to succeed. But in order to find immense success, those two are not just enough. The world today has shown us that beyond smartness and beyond working hard, there are several other things, several other factors when it comes to success that you need to make sure that you understand, you realize, and then you adopt them as well. And I'm going to talk about a few things that I think, irrespective of your smarts and your hard work ethic, you can still find great success if you do a few things that are out of the box. The first one is where you reach out to new people and try to make new connections, new friends. I know nowadays we spend a lot of time on social media and try to find friends on Facebook and LinkedIn and such. That's one thing. You could have 5,000 friends out there, but realistically speaking, how many of them have you met? How many of them have you sat down with and exchanged notes? That's the question. And that's what I mean when I say reach out to new people and interact with them. It might be tough to reach out to a new person, introduce yourself, and start talking for a lot of people. But that's not the point. The point is, if you stick to your old friends every time you meet, it's the same things, the same ideas that keep coming back again and again, and you keep talking about them again and again, and there's really no sharing of new perspectives outside the dialogue that you've always had, and that's what you're trying to change. It's not new friends you're trying to find, it's different people, new people that you can interact with in order to exchange ideas, in order to make sure you find new perspectives as to what people are thinking, which will influence your own ideas, which will influence your own thinking in terms of where you want to go and what you want to do. So that's a good marker in terms of saying, am I growing or not? Am I talking to new people or not? Am I learning new things? Is that influencing my thinking? Am I making new things up in my head as I interact with people and look at and learn new perspectives? So that's something that will help people become more successful. The other thing is change. A lot of us are very happy in the environments that we have grown up in or the environments that we work in. If you've been at a job for the last 10 or 20 years and you're really comfortable to the point where you can close your eyes and do your job, well, it's time you extend your boundaries outside your comfort zone and try to learn about change. Change is what presents you with opportunities and innovation and excitement. So there's no point resisting change and saying, I will sit within my comfort zone and that's all I will do. If you want new perspectives, if you want to understand new concepts, be curious to the world around you. Make sure that you're learning new things and applying them, because that's what excitement is all about. That's what adventure is all about. That's what growth is all about. Now, from change, I'd like to get to the next stage, is the ability and the willingness to take risks. A lot of us are risk averse. We like to be in the safe zone. We like the predictability of things, the degree of security that we can have as a result of predictability. That's all great, but you will not grow until you take risks. You got to get into unfamiliar territory and consider what your life has been and where it can go. Just the thought of it can excite you and push you. And why should you do it? Not because you need to go out there and take risks in order to change the course of your life, but more so, when you grow older and look back, you do not want to regret that you did not take the chances that you got. Regret is the last thing that you want on your list. So be willing and open to take risks, try new things out, and risk is something that has varying degrees attached to it. And you don't have to go all out and take the maximum risk that you can. You can take risks the way you want to take risks. You can take risks the way you're comfortable with them. Step outside your comfort zone, and that's what will help you grow and become successful. If you believe you deserve success based on your past laurels or your credentials, that's another no-no. There are a lot more negative aspects or negative effects of that than positive. Don't ever think that you deserve success because you believe so, because you have the credentials, whether it's the academic credentials or whether you believe that you've been out there and put in your work and now it's time for you to receive your laurels. That's never going to happen. Life just doesn't work like that. Make sure that you're always open to the real world. You don't get results based on the work you put in the past. You get results based on your work, the way you think, stepping outside that comfort zone, and all that you're willing to do today. Yesterday is in the past. The future is not here yet. Today is what you have and all that you got. So you have to make sure that you put in what's required for you to get what you want today. Constantly go after whatever's exciting at the moment. A lot of people tell you that. Well, I'm going to tell you that going after something that's exciting at the moment is of no use. It's a point in time, and if you really want to be a high achiever, don't waste time on whatever's the latest and the greatest today. Look far beyond where you are today. Have a vision to look at what will be in play 5 years from now and start working towards it today. Put your energy into something where you will see the results in an exponential manner 5 years from now. That would be a good place to be, where you're a high achiever in 5 years. And if you want to do that, you need to understand the value of time and value of the effort spent in that time. Because if you trade your time for whatever is exciting at the moment, well, that excitement is going to fizzle out, and whatever is exciting at the moment might not be exciting tomorrow. But if you have the vision to look beyond the next couple of years and work on something that will be there in the next couple of years, starting out now when it's a really small thing, that's how you'll become a high achiever. Focus your efforts on the goals that you want to achieve in the long term. Don't just go after short-term tricks. The other thing is, have the willingness and the ability to commit to a decision. A lot of smart people, a lot of hardworking people dilly-dally a lot and get into an analysis paralysis situation when it comes to decision making. Irrespective of what the outcome will be quick with decisions. Rather than dabbling in several different things, I suggest that you start looking at things from the standpoint of what would suit you, what would work for you, and what you would be committed to in the long term, and make those decisions now. The other thing a lot of people don't do is believe in themselves. A lot of smart people, they're smart. As a result, the analysis paralysis kicks in, and they continue to go down a rabbit hole that they shouldn't, which hinders their self-belief. They start underestimating their own abilities. They're their own worst critic. That's the zone that you need to stay away from. I understand that being smart and having a great work ethic comes with higher standards that you always want to meet, and as a result, this underestimation of your ability starts to happen. But that's very debilitating, to say the least. Don't go after perfectionism. Don't try to be perfect. Try to go after action. Take action. And believe in yourself. If you believe in yourself and you take action, the results will be forthcoming. They will come to you without your asking for it, and you will progress towards them faster than ever. And there's no point just thinking about something without taking action. And there's no point doubting yourself and then looking for that perfect outcome without taking action. So it's all about taking action. Make sure that you take action and get somewhere. And once you've gotten somewhere, then you can start perfecting wherever you are to get to your level of perfection. So these are some of the tenets that a lot of smart people and hardworking people miss out on. They believe just by putting in the hard work and by being smart and going on a straight line, you achieve success. Well, of course you do, but it's not the exponential success that you deserve or that you can achieve. And that's possible only by making some of these fine-tuned efforts, some of these things within your character and personality, by fine-tuning your character and personality, by doing the things that I mentioned. And that's what will give you exponential success, because all of that added on top of your smarts and your hard work ethic will take you where you really belong. Hey, I hope you liked that episode. Do check out my website, rajivmudumba.com. And by the way, do check out Top Podcast Mastery Program that's out there on the website. And if you're interested in podcasting, if you're interested in creating a brand image for who you are and what you have to offer, definitely check that course out. I'm sure it's going to provide you immense value, and it'll cut short your journey of researching podcasts by the weeks into a couple of hours to get started and moving on. Thank you very much.